Now, Ketchum kind of goes on his own little journey in this story. He starts out really confused and a little worried before he discovers his spark. What made you want Ketchum to kind of go on that journey rather than starting with Starlight in the beginning?
Just 'cause life is hard. Life for me, the whole motivation for these books, I mean, it's kind of like when I do an adult keynote, I really talk about I was old enough. I was 14 when my brother passed away, or 15 when it actually happened. And I was old enough to know I didn't have the life skills and could watch my parents kind of shut down, but I had a whole life ahead of me. So it felt like when I talk about it, like being thrown into a dark room alone, scared of the dark. And so that's kind of how Ketchum starts out in the story. And in the world, like kind of at first there was darkness, then there was light in Genesis. So what was it like for that little light? There was nothing there, and we're better together. So it was just kind of fun to have him start alone, kind of feel the power inside himself and then want to share it. And, so it just was a fun way that I could really relate to my own journey and maybe help kids understand that no matter what, we've all kind of had that moment where we felt alone in the dark, even this beautiful bright star. So,
I love that that makes it very relatable to any kid, no matter their background, no matter what their life stage or life situation is, because we've all been in that place where things seem overwhelming and confusing and unknown. And Ketchum's journey really kind of teaches, like, okay, I can decide how I
yeah.
handle this. I don't have to let these voices decide for me. And I think that that is such a powerful message to give young kids that you're doing with these books. How have you seen that impact kids in your school visits?
It's so fun. There's just nothing better to see a kid holding my book. One of my favorites was actually at a foster home, and they were going to just put me with the younger kids. And I said, well, let me try the older kids. This is actually when I first started out, and I hadn't really done much. And they're like, it's a picture book. It might be too young for them. And I'm like, let's just try. Like, it's just fun. And I'm telling you, I shared Dream Big, and this little 12-year-old girl was bawling. And I gave her a book, put her name in it. She's like, you mean I can be a scientist? Like, she had never even heard that she could chase her dreams, that she could do things. And that has stayed with me ever since. It's what keeps me motivated. It's just those kids kind of like me at 14, where I was dark and alone and didn't hear a lot of positive things, that it just to see, I mean, I could go into a dozen more stories of just, that little bit of light, that little bit of hope that we all need at different times. A book or whatever it is can give it to them. And for me to see my books actually give it to them is what it's all been about for me.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
little girl keeps me motivated.